Alright guys, welcome back. We are starting virtual this year, kind of like the same as the end of last year. It's unfortunate, but we'll get through it and, hopefully we'll be back in person sooner rather than later. But anyway, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Mr. Comunale. I'll be your teacher for AP Bio this year. I also teach Honors Bio and Keystone Bio this year. Just a little bit about me. That's my family. I have my wife, Mrs. Comunale. She also teaches at AG. For those of you guys who have never met her, she also teaches biology right down the hall from where we will be when we're back in person. And that's our daughter, Lily. So while we're virtual, guys, you got to make sure you have your Chromebooks every day. Make sure you're using them. Make sure you're logging on to not only my class, even though obviously it is the most important, but make sure you're logging on to all of your classes every day. What we're doing for attendance is we are actually using your classwork. We'll have little things for you guys to do every day, not major. Some days it'll be a little bit more than others, but with these little assignments, if you do them, then we mark you as present for that day. If you don't do them, well, then you were technically absent. Okay, so you got to make sure you're logging in and doing whatever in the modules that your teachers are putting in. So a few different platforms that I'm using this year. All your teachers at Albert Gallatin are going to be using Canvas. We'll go over that in a minute. I'm going to still use Google Classroom just because I think it's very student friendly, especially with the forms and assignments I'm able to make. So I'm going to continue to use that. I'm sure you guys are familiar by now with my website. For those of you who are not, I will show you how to utilize that. I have my YouTube page, which that's where this video is being uploaded. I've been on YouTube for about 5 years now, and I have chemistry videos on there. And now, since I'm only teaching bio, I'm more focusing on bio videos, obviously. And then lastly, guys, every day we're going to be having live sessions as well. So right now, if you're watching this video and you attended the live session or you're going to attend the live session, you're actually like double dipping. You don't really have to do both unless you want to, but you can still use these videos as a review. Our goal is to make sure that you guys are able to get to the live sessions. And these videos are pretty much just a backup plan. It's like, oh crap, my internet gave out. Okay, if that happens one day, then yeah, you watch the video and you can't attend a live session. You know, we can't help internet problems. But anyway, if you guys are watching this video, obviously you were able to log on to Canvas, but just to kind of take you there, and give me 1 second here, I'll log in. So this is Canvas. Here is your AP one. I'm going to add something later on after I'm done filming this video for Canvas, and that's going to be your AP classroom code. I don't want to put the code in now because this video is going to be public and I don't want people seeing that code. All the other ones I really don't care about. But let me go into student view here. This is what you guys will see. So here's our home page. I'll talk about Remind in a little bit. And there is your Google Classroom code. So if you guys can get onto Google Classroom, there is your code to enter in order to join the Google Classroom. Okay. Along with this on the side, we're going to have syllabus. You can look at the syllabus on the first day, read through that, and then there will be a Google Classroom assignment for you guys to fill out, just saying you read it, and to get your parents' email, because you guys know I like to set up the email list to your parents to let them know what's going on in class and all that stuff. Also, under announcements here is your daily Zoom link. And we'll talk about a little bit more with our time schedule every day. But every day we're using the exact same Zoom link for our live sessions. So that's never going to change. So every day under announcements, you can go right and use that same exact link. I also put my website here. It'll just open the tab there so you guys can access my website. All right. So here is my website, guys. If it comes up, there it goes. Okay, so here's my website. Go down below. There's all your Remind links. These are the ones that you guys would use if you do not have the Remind app. So if you just wanted to sign up, you'd use those. But anyway, I have two tabs here. There's AP Bio and regular Bio. Obviously, you guys are AP Bio, so I'd click on that. Now, let's say hypothetically, we're going through the lesson and everything's good, and you're like, okay, I get everything. And you're like, oh, I don't remember what Mr. Comunale had on this slide or whatever. I have all of our chapters in here. So if you want to go to chapter 1, boom, I'm going to click on that. And here is all of our chapter 1 notes that we'll be going over in class, okay? My suggestion to you guys is, as we're going through these live, I would be taking notes. There is so much information in AP Bio to go over. It's ridiculous, so we move very, very fast. We structure it like a college class. It's a lot of tests, a lot of quizzes. It's more, trying to prepare you for life after high school, trying to prepare you for what your teachers are going to be like in college. Okay, so coming back to here. Here's our schedule for every day, and I told you guys we were going to talk about this with the Zoom link. You guys are period 1 and 2. We have a block class. So every day from 9:20 to 10:25, we will be on Zoom live, okay? That's every single day. Obviously not weekends, right? But you could go onto Canvas. You can go on that Zoom link, click on there, and it'll take you to our live class session, okay? And I have the password and everything in that Zoom link for you guys. I didn't want to broadcast that and make that public as well. Also, if I move myself out of the way here, if you look at the bottom of here, we have office hours every day. And those are going to be from 2 to 2:20. So during that time, you can ask me any questions you want to ask me. Whatever you have with that day, if you're confused on something. How I'm going to structure it, guys, is I'm going to use Remind for that. And then if we need to Zoom, I'll do it more of a one-on-one basis. I think if we intermixed all my different classes I teach, it's just going to, one, if you guys are on there with regular bio kids, you're going to confuse the heck out of them with, your level of biology. And if they're on there with you and they're asking questions, well, their questions are going to be very general. And you're probably going to sit there like, oh my goodness, like I just have one question, let's get on, So I'm going to use Remind. If you guys have any questions, just text me on it and then I'll get back to you. Or if we, like I said, if we need to Zoom, we can Zoom. Okay. We talked about Zoom already. We're good there. So with Remind, like I said, guys, the links are going to be on my page, on my Mr. Comunale's page, but they're also in the Canvas on the home page. There's your Remind passcode, so you guys can get in. You guys can sign up for the Remind. And again, you can text me at any time with that Remind, and I'll be able to respond. Now, obviously, if I go back here to our class schedule, I'm going to be live 3rd period, 4th period, the rest of the day. I'm not going to be able to respond then, but the best time to text me would be during office hours so I can respond to you because I will not be in another live Zoom session. All right. Due date. So again, guys, we're taking attendance based on your completion of the assignments, of the quizzes, of the tests, what have you. So every day you will have a small assignment to do for class in all of your classes. Those assignments will be due at 10 p.m. That same day. And why, the administration and the teachers chose to do it this way was so that you guys can get your attendance taken, and so you're not marked absent for that day, but you still have the whole day to complete it, just in case you're doing many other things that day. So while we are virtual, we're still going to have tests. How we do our tests in AP Bio, I don't know if you guys had Mr. Dunham, but he had his tiny tests and then he had his very big tests. We kind of do the same thing in AP Bio, but it's of a little bit of a bigger amount of content for each big test. So I think our first one, we're going to do chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4. You'll have a small quiz, about 20 multiple choice questions on each one of those chapters individually. And then after chapter 4, you're going to have a big 100-point test that encompasses all the information in chapters 1 through 4. And it'll be 50 multiple choice questions. And then after that, it'll be free response questions, so open-ended questions. And the goal of this is to get you guys to become accustomed to time management. So when you take the AP test at the end of the year, you will be able to regulate your time and kind of know your pacing. So that's our goal. But while we're home, guys, it's kind of hard for me to monitor you, obviously, for the chapters like, one quiz. I can't, be there sitting over you and be like, oh, you're not cheating, right? But most of our tests are application-based. Most of the questions are application-based. Given that, guys, you can look in the book. You can look at, different text while you're doing the test, and it's still not going to give you the answer verbatim. So it's actually like all these tests are going to be application-based, just like your AP test is going to be at the end of the year. I thought this picture was funny. This is students in Thailand. This is how they discourage cheating in Thailand. So, yeah. Okay. AP Bio exam. So in 2020, so last year's school year, they actually changed the AP Bio exam. It's really nice for you guys. It used to be more questions, more multiple choice questions, and more free response questions. And what they did was they shortened it a little bit, but you still have the same amount of time. What they did was they took off all the anatomy, so all the body systems and things like that. They took all of that off the test, and it's just less content for you to go over. Now, we still have a whole heck of a lot to go over, but not as much as we had before, which is nice. So let's talk about when the AP test is. Get out of here real quick. Okay. So here is, I'm on the College Board's website under the AP Classroom, and I'll talk to you how to get on here in a few minutes. But the AP Bio exam for this year is going to be on Friday, May 14th at 8 a.m. I don't know what's going to go on, guys. I'm hoping we're back in the classroom by then. We should be. But if worse comes to worse, you'll take it virtually, kind of like my students did last year. So they all took it virtually. They took all their AP exams that way. And it was very nice. We didn't run into any flaws. But anyway, the thing that really stinks about your AP Bio exam this year is it's actually the last day of AP testing. So AP testing goes on for 2 weeks, and we are the second week on a Friday. So I'm hoping you guys don't have too many other AP classes, just because I don't want you to get burnt out by like the last day of testing. But anyway, so that is when your AP test is. And then one other thing I got to show you guys real quick. So here is our AP Classroom. Okay, I'm going to get out of this one real quick. So what you guys are going to do today, and I'll post the, I have it bolded out here in yellow, but, or blacked out in yellow. So you got to get onto this website sometime. You have to sign up, make an account if you don't already have one. I'm sure if you guys have already taken an AP class, you already are registered, but you want to go to this URL here, myap.collegeboard.org, and then on Canvas, on the main page, I'm going to post the serial number that's under here, and that'll get you guys into my AP Classroom. Why I want you guys to be in AP Classroom is we are going to do 8 different times throughout this year unit checks, because there's 8 different units for AP Bio. And what those unit checks are going to do is kind of get you accustomed to even more questions that College Board puts on the AP Bio test. In other words, just get you to the level of complexity of those questions they're going to ask you. So again, guys, I'll post this URL with your code into Canvas. I just didn't want to post it yet. Okay. All right, so for AP Bio, guys, I know your goal in all of school is to get straight A's, 100% the whole way down. AP Bio is very, very hard. It's one of the hardest courses, I think, at AG. So given that, guys, you're going to have to put some extra effort in order to keep your grades as high as they are in other classes. Pretty much what I would do is, as we're going through the chapter, read the book. The College Board actually requires me to give you guys books that are within 10 years old. So, whenever your book is 10 years old, I got to order new books for you guys. But you want to make sure you're reading that book along with us going over the information, the PowerPoints, just because there is so much information to cover. Reading the book really does help out. Also for this class, you guys have your prerequisites. You got to either be enrolled in physics or have taken physics in the past. And while you're in this course, you have to maintain a 70% cumulative for your 9-week grade. So in other words, the first 9 weeks, if you get a 70, and in the second 9 weeks, if you get a 60, well, you dropped under that 70 mark. So you'd be kicked out of the class. So you want to make sure that your grade stays above a 70 for the 9 weeks on average. We're going to go over some different study tips to try to help you guys out. Studying for AP Bio is not like studying for other classes. I'm going to help you guys. I'm going to try to get you some different study tactics to try to help prepare you for the different tests we take and then your tests afterwards, even going into college. Everyone studies a little bit different, and the goal is to try to get you guys to study in a way that makes you feel comfortable and makes you successful. Here is our lovely coronavirus. I'm hoping we get back soon, guys. I know right now we're going virtual for 4 weeks, so hopefully it's just 4 weeks and then we're done and we'll be back in the classroom. But when we get back, whether it's in 4 weeks or whenever, I know things are going to look a little different. I know last weekend I had to wear a mask. My family, we have been pretty much quarantining and staying away from everyone during this whole pandemic, just to make sure we're healthy and we're not getting any of our family members sick. So it was very weird. I had to wear a mask for about 40 minutes last week straight. And by the end of it, I was like, oh my goodness, please get this mask off me. It was horrible to wear. When we go back to school, guys, I think we're going to have to wear masks. I'm pretty sure, unless something drastic changes. So, when we get the notification that we're going back soon, try wearing your mask for like 5 minutes at a time, and then 10 minutes, and then 20 minutes, and, slowly try to get up to that 40-minute, because it is a shock to your system. And, if we're required to wear masks, we have to wear them in school. There's no like ands, ifs, or buts about it. But anyway, I just wanted to give you that little bit of information from personal experience. But hopefully, guys, there's good things coming. Hopefully we'll be back all in class together. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. All right, guys, that's it. We will start tomorrow by going over actual AP Bio. So today was kind of an introduction day, and then tomorrow we'll start on everything. Please review the syllabus on the website, on Canvas. There's a link to it on the left side, and then there will be a small Google Classroom form for you to fill out after you've read your syllabus. Have a good rest of the day, guys.